It's everywhere. It's on Facebook, Instagram. Celebrities are now promoting stuff about it. It's about self-awareness. The media is blown it way out of proportion and are only reporting the facts, that's to scare people. And it's like the media are getting off on making people scared. They're not reporting real stuff like preventative messages. Yes, they are, but not to the common sense level that it needs to be reported at. And also, they're not reporting real statistics. So I've written notes here because I don't want to miss out anything. I was doing some channeling with my vibes, and I don't want to miss out on anything, any messages. So I've also got a good friend of mine, Rose, in America. She's a nurse. She's a registered nurse in Las Vegas in America. And she has done a voiceover for us. She's actually at work at the moment because it's night time in America and I'm in Australia. And she has actually talked about, goes into depth, talk about coronavirus, and she also tells us ways, preventative ways to not get coronavirus. So if you're living under a rock and you don't know what coronavirus is, wake up. Coronavirus is a flu-like disease. People are going crazy over it. I went to Woolworths the other day, did my food shopping, with the food shopping as you do, and there was no toilet paper, and I was like, are you serious? Why is there no toilet paper? It's ridiculous. So I had to buy baby wipes and paper towel for toilet paper. I mean, people are getting ridiculous. They're stockpiling. Yes, stockpiling is good if we're going to need to stay indoors for a long time, but if you take the right preventative measures and you stay smart about coronavirus, you won't get it. Oh, really annoys me that I couldn't get toilet paper. So I think this is what's driven me to do this video today, because I was reading how silly people were doing, and I was watching the fights over toilet paper videos on Facebook who hasn't. And I just think people are being really silly. I mean, it's good to, yes, stay indoors if we need to, if it gets to that point, but the social distancing thing they're talking about is actually for people coming into the country and having 2 weeks away, not for every bloody Australian to hide for 2 weeks. It's just being really silly. So coronavirus is a flu-like virus. It does affect the elderly. It does affect everybody, but it affects the elderly worse. So, and those with respiratory problems, so infants, people that aren't well, people that really basically have a stuffed immune system, it's going to affect you. So yes, we do need to be very careful around the elderly, infants, or people that already have an autoimmune disease and can't help themselves. So I have diabetes. If I get it, I'll probably have to go to the hospital. But I'm not going out to big events. I'm not hanging around sick people. I'm, washing my hands. I'm not doing things to try and go out and get coronavirus. I'm not traveling. I think it's great that the government has put travel bans in place to stop spreading it at the moment. It does, not spread. It does not stand in hot weather. So Australia is a hot climate, so that's why I'm guessing we don't have it quite as bad as other countries. I do want to touch on Italy. Italy at the moment is suffering with quite bad deaths, but I did do some research into that because another fellow psychic is from Italy, and she's quite upset about what's happening, as you would be because it's your homeland and you don't want to see anyone die. Death is horrible. Nobody wants death, but it's a part of life and it's going to happen, and it is really sad and horrible. It is going to happen though. But Italy is affected because 23% of Italy's population are over 65 years old. That's why it is spreading there so badly, and that's why the death rate is so bad at the moment. So, coronavirus, it is just another type of flu. It is bad because it is a bit deadlier than the flu, but the flu kills more people than coronavirus does. Coronavirus can be prevented, big time, just common sense, that's all you need. Don't go out to large events. That's why the government are cancelling large events at the moment. So the government is really stepping up to this. I'm quite impressed with what the government are doing. Don't go to big events. Don't go to large family gatherings. Don't travel interstate if you can't help it, or don't travel overseas where the affected areas are. I think they've banned all travel anyway now, so you can't travel anyway. But it's common sense. Wash your hands. Don't go to large gatherings. It really comes down to those two simple things. I know people are stockpiling and are panicking that we are going to go into lockdown. We're not though. They're saying the social distancing thing is for people who come into our country and they need to self-isolate for 2 weeks for the case of catching germs. It won't happen. Common sense, people. Stop buying things in bulk. You don't need it. Use your common sense. So it gets me really angry because people are really scared, and this is a real topic and a real thing at the moment. It doesn't need to be scary. It is just like a cold. It is a cold. But again, if you have an autoimmune disease, a current autoimmune disease, or you're over 65, or you're young, I think they're talking babies, infants, be careful. Take those extra preventative measures. If you're feeling sick, stay home. Don't go to big crowds. Don't travel. Wash your hands. Really simple. Bleach surfaces. My nurse friend Rose does a really good job, and she's working in a hospital right now. So it's really nice that she took her time out of her night to make this little voiceover for me, so I can reassure people that, you know, it is a serious topic. The media are blowing it way out of proportion with statistics that aren't needed. They need to report the truth. They need to report real statistics. They need to report, I wrote some notes down because it really gets me angry that they're not reporting the real thing. They need to, how to prevent deaths, how to not get it. Real statistics, be smart, be real, don't hoard things. Educate people on how to prevent it. What else did I write? Don't travel. All these things I've already said. And I'll say again in the voiceover before, and I'm also going to put up a step-by-step, because I am from the beauty industry. I'm a hair and beauty trainer by trade. Maintaining infection control is a subject that I teach also. Maintaining infection control is really a common sense thing. If you don't have common sense, you probably are going to get the statistics. Everybody has common sense, just use it. Sorry, it gets me angry because it's really easy to prevent it, and media is just blowing it out of proportion. Government's really stepping up, I think. They could do more. They should do more. The media should definitely be doing more and educating people on real statistics. Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, what are you doing? You really need to get out there and prevent. Put up a page for preventiveness. Put up real statistics. Don't let all these media outlets get on and just take the money for advertising and say you need to go here and buy bulk toilet paper. It's ridiculous. I think the Kardashians are doing a great job. Khloe, Kourtney, Kim, they're all doing great jobs. Of Kylie as well, of reporting like real statistics. It's really good. Even nurses and doctors are having to resort to get on Twitter and pages and stuff now and saying, it's not that serious. It is serious, but it's not that serious. There are ways to prevent it. So this was just my little spiel about what it is, how to prevent it. If you want to jump ahead, I should have really said it at the start, shouldn't I? You really should listen to this because it might save your life. I'm going to do the read, so I'm going to do a psychic read about the current situation of the coronavirus and then the future situation of the coronavirus. I'm also going to do some angel healing messages for people that may have coronavirus, or for those people that are just really scared and just want to hear some words of encouragement. I'm using a traditional tarot deck, angel crystal cards, and also my blonde psychic deck for this read, which is just here. Okay. Oh, and another point, this is why I left this sage out. This white sage incense is a great natural antibacterial, so put it around your house. Light it, walk around your house with it. Not only smells great, clears negative energy, so it'll help clear your mindset, and it will help disinfect your house because it's a natural disinfectant. If you're really scared about this, just pray. When I'm scared or nervous, I just pray. Pray to God if you don't believe in God. Pray to your ancestors if you don't believe in your ancestors. Pray to your angels if you don't believe in your angels. Pray to the universe. The universe is always listening. Pray to the universe and let them know you're worried, you're scared. How can I prevent this? Talk to the universe. It will listen and it will help ease your mind. Okay, so let's get into this reading. Before the reading, I will put the information about how to wash your hands step by step. Did I ever finish explaining that? I don't think I did. I'm a hair and beauty trainer. I teach maintaining infection control. for a living. I just think I got lost in the common sense because a lot of people media especially aren't using their common sense, just trying to scare people. I will be putting up a step-by-step guide how to wash your hands. I've got one of them anyway. I teach that anyway as part of my beauty teaching and my beauty courses. So step by step with a voiceover from Flo, who is a nurse, does work with coronavirus, does work with highly contagious diseases. They're not even scared. They're telling people, educate people how to prevent them from getting it. So that'll be that, and then the reading will be next. So I'll put the timestamp below for when the reading starts if you want to just hear the reading. So thank you for listening, and we'll get into the rest of it.
Hello everybody, my name is Rose. I have been in nursing for quite a while now. So let's talk about the coronavirus. Now, it seems very, very scary. It is a new virus that has not been shown to the world yet. So of course we don't really know what to do with it. They're developing a vaccine. We don't really have a treatment for it. Hospitals are treating the symptoms of the virus. But here's the thing. A lot of people are freaking out, and the good news is there is a lot more cases of people who have recovered than people who have died. Now, in nursing, we deal with things that are a lot worse, okay? We deal with HIV positive individuals, hepatitis positive, and we are constantly in contact with bodily fluids. People accidentally stick themselves with needles even though we have precautions for it. Now, we do clean up bodily fluids. Let's say somebody vomits, somebody bleeds, somebody poops, pees. We do clean that up. But here's the thing. We wash our hands and we're okay. Keep washing your hands. I do want to point out that we do use PPE, which is protective equipment, precautionary protective equipment, such as gloves and shields and gowns. That is to keep ourselves, even our patients, because the ones who are HIV positive, we could be bringing a cold into them that could end them, you know? So I believe the media is what blew it out of proportion, and that is why everybody is so afraid of it. But honestly, it cannot survive in hot temperatures. That's why they're saying that after spring starts in the US, it is going to die out. Now, it might come back around like every flu season because it seems to have the same symptoms or same effects as the flu or a cold. So we are expecting it to come around during flu season. But by then we should have enough vaccines and everything for everyone to be fine. Everyone, please keep washing your hands after everything that you do. Wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. Sanitizer doesn't really do much for it at all. It doesn't kill it. It takes away bacteria, pretty much. So please just keep washing your hands. Unless you're bleaching down surfaces every 2 hours, bleach, you have to keep cleaning. Bleach lasts only 2 hours on the surface. So you have to keep bleaching it down, bleaching it down. That's what we're doing in our hospitals right now. And like I said before, there's higher cases of recovery than there is death. And it is mostly affecting the elderly, people with respiratory problems, I'm sorry. So it's not really much to worry about. Everyone just stay calm, it'll pass.
Six of Wands. Okay. King of Swords. Keywords I've written down are structure and intelligent. Six of Wands. Keywords I've written down are victory and success. As I was saying during my intro speech, people in the media are really blowing this out of proportion. When people take the steps to educate themselves about what it really is, what coronavirus really is, and how to prevent it, then we're going to have victory and success over this disease. Common sense, education, preventative measures, and we will have victory and success. There's that one psychic card say about it. Deep thinker, manifest it and it will happen. That's what I mean. People just need to take the time, educate yourself on what is really going on. Don't listen to the statistics and the false news from all the media outlets. Really educate yourself about this disease, what it is, how to prevent yourself from getting the disease and protecting your family. And again, I'll go over them again, what they are. Because the universe, tarot, spirit is telling us, again, what I've already said. Wash your hands thoroughly. Don't forget to watch the how to wash your hands tutorial in this video. Don't travel overseas. The government have put measurements in place now, so you can't travel overseas anyway, so that's really good. And what's the other one? Bleach your surfaces. Don't go to big gatherings. Don't go watch football. Don't go see concerts. Don't go to big gatherings where, don't even go to nightclubs. Don't go to big gatherings where you can catch this, where people are coughing. And if you feel sick, stay at home. Simple. Stay at home until you feel better. Go to the doctor if you think you've got. So I read up on the symptoms. They are sore throat, fatigue, feeling sick, body aches. Nausea and vomiting and diarrhea are some of them, but the real ones are sore throat, and dry cough. Sore throat, dry cough, feeling fatigue. They're the top 3 symptoms. So go see your doctor and get a test if you think you are, and isolate yourself. Stop the hoarding. Stop the being greedy. Stop everything. Everybody needs toilet paper. Everybody needs things to survive. Stop being greedy. Educate yourself. Get the right facts. And everything will be okay. Okay? What is the future for corona disease? Let's have a look. Justice. And Six of Pentacles. Twice has come up today in my reading. Six of Pentacles. Okay. Keywords are Six of Pentacles, kindness, gift, generosity, bonding together, preparation over chaos, kindness over greed. These are the keywords I've written. So what I do, I channel with my guides and get keywords from these readings. Prior to these readings, I actually plan them out ahead of time. You can see them, but I channel messages from my guides to see if you need anything. See if you need to hear any extra, what's the word? Words, guidance, whatever. Guides are saying gifts over generosity, bonding together, preparation over chaos, kindness over greed, justice card, fairness, belonging, responsibility. Media need to be responsible for the false news that they're spreading and stop it, because it's really not fair. They need to start reporting on real facts. Preventative measures also. This needs to be in the media. Celebrities need to step up as well. I feel that they are at the moment, but they have huge media outlets. They need to really take care of this as well. A new beginnings. Pregnancy or birth card from Blonde Psychic deck. New beginnings. So start reporting the right things. Celebrities, start reporting the right facts. Celebrities, start reporting preventative measures. Use your platform to get the word out there. Media, take responsibility for what you're reporting. Report the right information. Government, keep doing. I think they've really stepped up, the Australian government. They've stopped overseas travel. They've started, helping the Australian public with the right facts. There's probably more they could be doing, but I think the biggest one is the social isolation. Not everybody needs to be socially isolated. Again, social distancing. Don't go to big gatherings. Don't travel overseas. Preventative measures, people. Social distancing, again, is for people who didn't watch the introduction of this video. It's for people who have travelled from overseas to Australia to prevent people from getting coronavirus. Socially isolating themselves for 2 weeks will allow them any detox period, because it can't live beyond 9 days. So the virus will die after 9 days. So if they've got it, isolate for 9 days. They're saying 2 weeks though, to make sure it's gone from your system fully, and you'll be okay. Everyone needs to be kind and generous to each other and prevent how to stop getting it. Do the right steps to stop the prevention and stop the spread of it and prevent the disease from spreading even further. Common sense. Common sense, common sense, common sense. That's what I keep saying, common sense. And new beginnings. And then corona will disappear. They'll get a vaccine for it. It will be gone. Again, people, common sense. I can't say enough. Common sense. Let's get some angel messages for coronavirus. For those that are affected by it, healing messages. What can we tell people, help them heal from coronavirus? Okay. Which card are we drawn to? Oh, mentioned over here too. Where did that card go? Don't mind me just bending down getting a card. Amethyst, this is healing. Amethyst is healing power. Reveal your true self. As you allow others to know the real you, you'll feel love for who you truly are. Again, I think that is not only a healing card, but it is also a card saying, look after yourself, don't spread it on, take preventative measures to stop the spread of coronavirus, and educate people on the right facts. What's this card that jumped out? Titanium rainbow quartz, multifaceted. There are many layers and dimensions to the situation or the person you're talking about. There are many layers and dimensions to the situation or person you're talking about. Many layers about coronavirus. Do the right things, and there will be no coronavirus anymore. We will get a vaccine, and everybody this time next month will go, Corona who? What's coronavirus? I don't remember coronavirus. It's crazy how Spirit gives us the right healing messages that we need to hear. So again, let's just go over preventative ways. Don't go to social gatherings, large gatherings. Stay at home as much as you can. Don't hoard things. Be generous. Don't hoard things and leave nothing for anyone else. Take 1 pack of toilet paper, 1 pack of 24. You don't need 10 packs of 24. Really pissed me off, that did. I'm going shopping again in a minute. Hopefully there's toilet paper there. Foodland are really stepping up. Woolworths, not too impressed. But I think they have put limits in place now. Don't hoard, be generous, be kind. Help spread the word of how to prevent it. How do we prevent it? Common sense. Don't go out if you're sick. Self-isolate. If you have travelled into Australia or into any country from another country, self-isolate for 2 weeks. Wash your hands, the biggest one. Should have said that first. Wash your hands. Sanitizer, I was told, doesn't do much, just kills bacteria, doesn't get rid of the disease. So wash your hands. Bleach surfaces, constantly clean. What else? I think that was it. They're really common sense things. Wash your hands. Don't go to large gatherings. Don't travel interstate, or don't travel overseas. Corona who? Corona what? It'll be gone. Help spread the word. Please like, subscribe, share. Share the message. Help prevent corona from spreading. Help report real facts media. What's another thing I should have said? Media. Report on the real facts. I really think people should be thrown in jail for scaring people so much. It's not fair. Anyway, I think that's it. I think I've ranted enough. I'm sorry if you think I was ranting a lot, but there is hope. This will pass. This too shall pass. And it will pass, and there will be if people take the right preventative measures, use their common sense, and the media steps up and stop scaring everybody. Please like, subscribe, and share, and use your common sense, people.